Actually, in document, I read that iframe is used to show a page inside a page.
No,
And
that's a different question. The question that one is, what is the use of iframe? That is completely different. The question what I'm answering is, why when I say document.query selector, it is returning inside so and so, and why it is not returning here. I will come to the question of what is iframe. Okay. Are you clear why I'm getting null as an iframe over here and why I'm getting this iframe? Are you clear with this?
yes, sir.
Okay. The next thing is, what do you mean by an iframe? iframe is one of the predefined tag which is used to include external web pages into the current web page. Okay. Let me create a sample example. New. Okay. Web application, public. Say some, I will delete this guys, sample.html. Okay. I say some div tag, hello everyone. Okay, something like this. Open in the default browser. This is how it is coming. My expectation is I want to load the amazon.com page over here or google.com page over here. You know what I can do? Google page is a complete external page, but still I can say http www.google.com. Now, if you come back and reload the page, this is how the iframe Google refused to connect. The reason is it is not from the server. I mean, it has to be allowed from the, what do you say? Okay, let me run it from the server. Okay, now if you see here, Google refused to connect. The reason is cross domain. How come someone else can actually access my web page? For example, I would like to access my own web page. Then it is fine, right? Now I have my index page. Now, if you copy this URL, now if you simply pass it as a URL to this guy, save this guy, come back and reload the page. Where is that, man? If you see here, could I able to load? That is a complete external page. How come I could able to load this guy? That is what the iframe is used for. Your page is saying some hello everyone, but now I could able to load another web page into this. That is what Google is doing. He is internally getting some, I mean, some external web page. He is just linking it. So that is what iframes are used. But in general, iframes are not generally recommended to make use of in an application. I mean, it is never, it is linking is possible. You click on a link, it will redirect it to the particular web page. That is okay using anchor tag, but you cannot load an external page into the current page. So that is the reason iframes are mostly not recommended. But just to answer your question, that is what iframes are used for. In order to link an external page, using one iframe, you can link one web page. Inside a single application, you can add any number of iframes to connect with any number of external pages. Am I clear with the question, Sonali?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have one more doubt. Sir, in foreign loop, only foreign looping control structure is used for only iterate JSON object.
Obviously, foreign is only used to iterate a JSON object which is having a key value pair.
Okay.
Any data which is in the form of key value pair, to iterate that, foreign is used. Obviously, JSON is the only one we have, right? Next.
Sir, hello.
Yes.
Sir, actually in class inheritance, you said that if the property of two classes are same, then we use super keyword.
No, right? I mean, did I said that using super dot parent class we could able to access?
No.
Super is the keyword using which you actually invoke the constructor of the parent class, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, when you have two classes, actually in Java or C++, you have this option of using the super keyword, you can access the parent class. But in JavaScript, super is the keyword. Whenever you're instantiating the child class, you're not creating an instance for the parent class. Then how come the constructor of the parent class gets invoked? That is where you will be making use of the what do you say, a super keyword to pass on the parameters and invoke the constructor.
Sir, if the actually you said that in the college detail I have the pin code, and in school details I have some pin code. In super keyword, at that time you said that by using super keyword you can access, but it was not happen. You said that you will tell it later. Hello.
Sorry, I was talking in mute. What I'm saying is, maybe I missed it. So just remind me tomorrow. Anyway, you're about to remind for one of your assignment, right? I will check it and let you know by tomorrow. Fine.
I think okay.
Yeah. Hey.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes, please go ahead for us.
So I have some confusion of arguments keyword. Can you explain?
Okay. Whenever you are creating any of the function, something called as a function, say some ABC. Okay. By default, in any function, whatever you create in JavaScript, there is a keyword, something called as arguments. What that guy is going to do, it will be created as an array with all the params what we pass at function call. Now, when you're calling this function, if you see, I say ABC, something called as 90, 34, 56, you're passing. Actually, you're not catching them, isn't it? In your JavaScript, we know that it never ever matches with the function name. It simply goes with the, sorry, it only matches with the function name. It never matches with the function calling, isn't it? Okay. Now in this case, what about the values what we are passing here? You say 90, 34, 56, where they are gone. So that is where you will be making use of the arguments keyword. Under the arguments keyword, all the values, whatever you're passing, either you catch it or you don't catch it, that will be stored within the arguments keyword in the form of an array.
Sir, is to work like a parameter or a returning value.
Sorry, I didn't get you. What was that?
It's a work like parameters or returning keyword.
No, nothing written keyword, etc. and all. I'm saying that when you, okay, you tell me, I'm calling this 90, 34, 56. We are calling this ABC function. You tell me whether this function will call or not. This is not catching the parameters, but you are passing the parameters. It is not matching the parameter, number of parameters or type of parameters. You tell me in JavaScript whether it gets invoked or not. Anyone
Yes,
can
sir.
tell.
Involved. Yes, sir.
It will invoke, right? Because while it is matching, it only looks for the
Invoke, sir.
name of the function. It will not look for the number of parameters. Okay, it will simply invoke. Then what about the values what you're passing? So that is where arguments keyword will be automatically created. It will be holding all the parameters whatever we are passing in the form of an array.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay.
Next. Okay, I will pause for today, guys. Okay, as I said, you like tomorrow we'll meet back on the same time. You will be joining on the same link. I'll be sharing our link to my 7 a.m. batch. They will be joining tomorrow, and together we'll go with the ECMA 6 concepts. Okay, make sure you
Sir,
revise all the things whatever we have discussed till now, guys, and get ready for any of the revision class where I can cover all the things whatever the questions you have. Yeah, Sonali, go ahead.
sir, actually, I have a personal doubt. May I ask here?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, please.
Sir, actually, as you know that we have a lots of coding website where I can practice. I go to the hacker rank, but I didn't understand what the question they asked. Can you suggest me for a beginner which site is best for me?
Okay, so your question is, in order to practice the coding, what is the site you have? That is what you mean?
Yes, sir.
Okay, first of all, which technology or which framework you're going with? Are you only going with simple JavaScript, HTML, CSS, or you want to go with any of the framework like Angular or React?
Sir, React.
Okay, so for that, for React, I think. Anyone have an idea of this, guys? Have you ever worked on React running? Someone responding, but it's not audible. If not, you can type. Actually, I have that in my office machine with all the links, but here I need to find it out. Yes, someone asking question.
Sir, using command prompt, sir.
What you wanted is you want to practice it. If it is command prompt, you need to install the React app and all the web modules, right? But what she wanted is on flow. On go without even installation of React and all, you could able to run it. That's what she's expecting. Someone said that free code camp, Sashmita. Free code camp. Okay, this is one of the good page, guys. I mean, it's been a long time I haven't seen this. So this is one of the page where you can actually try to find out some projects, how you go, etc. and all. I recommend everyone can go with this. But I don't think it is having the React part. Okay, or else Sonali, just give me some time. Maybe by tomorrow, I will find out a link and I will share it with you. Fine.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, for JavaScript means there is just some link that CodeSafe, HackerRank, like that. There are lots of websites. Which website is best for beginner only?
For beginner, I mean, what actually you wanted? You want to go with?
Sir, I want to practice. I want to improve my logical ability. That's why.
Okay. For this, just remind me. I'll give you for both React and I'll find out the best web pages for JavaScript also. Is that fine?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
And when you're going with logical ability, right, Sonali, don't be specific with JavaScript only. Just only look for logical programs and see the solutions. Now, the implementation could be in any of the programming. Okay, it could be in
Okay,
C or
sir.
C++ or Java, whatever it is. You see the algo, you see the coding. On the top, you try to implement the same guy within the using the JavaScript. Then it will be enough. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fine, guys. So let's pause for today. We'll meet again back on tomorrow for the ECMA 6 classes. Okay. Bye for today.
Bye, sir.
Hello, sir.